Fellas, let me tell you something. Some of y'all got some crazy baby mamas, and this brother in this video got one. He got one on his hands, boy. Let me let y'all see this clip. We definitely gonna talk about this one.
That's why you can't even pick the cake up from my house. Come on, man.
Hey, no, that ain't shit. Stop playing with me. Now what? Y'all both can stop playing with me. Now what?
That's her son's cake. That's her son's cake. That's her son's cake. That's her son's cake.
That ain't shit. I don't give a f. I don't record it. And call the police and they still ain't pulled up yet. So where the f they at? Where the f they?
Now, fellas, listen. I don't care how these women look, what they say. I told y'all before, if they tell you they're on the pill, if you ain't seen them take that pill in the last 60 days, every single day, they're not on it. If they say they take a shot and you didn't see them take that shot, they're not on it. You must protect yourselves. It's much cheaper to pay for protection than to deal with this financially and emotionally, because you have a child there, and this crazy banshee here doesn't care about her child at all. It's not even about him. I don't care if you can't stand him. It's about your child and making sure your child have a good relationship with the father. You understand? See, a female like this, you got to deal with for the next 18 years. 18 years. And see, let me tell you something. Some of you ladies who act like this woman that possibly could watch this video, and I know you're going to come up with 1,000 excuses. He this, he that. What if he did this? What if he said that? Let me tell you something. Your son is watching you, or your daughter's watching you. But let's say your son is watching you, and he's watching you the whole time. Okay. And the way you're acting, when he grows up, I'm gonna point at you gonna be the reason. It's gonna be you. You're gonna be the reason why your son don't want to deal with black women. Cause see, we don't talk about that part of it. It's always all the brothers dating other women. No. You ain't not talking about these single mothers who's acting like this banshee here in this video. And them boys grow up seeing their mama act like that. And because the girls in our community remind them of their mother, they're immediately turned off, because when they see the mom, they see the girl, they see the mom. See, nobody want to talk about that aspect of a lot of the situation with the single parent household, especially with some, I say some. Let's see, single mothers acting this way. You know, you're pushing your son away from your own community. But you know, you can't say that, because they can never take no responsibility for nothing they do. Everything got to be mama, all that it got to be that. Okay. It can't be just, let's tell the truth of what's really going on, because that little boy is going to grow up and he's going to end up resenting his mother. And some of these dudes that's online, and you say, oh, why they so, turned up on sisters. It didn't really come from the sisters as today. It came from their mother. And no other group of women remind them of their mother but black women. So even certain things that black women could say that has nothing to do, with anything of their mother, it could be a triggering thing real quick and just remind them of back in the day. And a lot of times these young brothers don't even have therapy. And the sad part is because women like that have daughters, and then they ruin their daughters. And then they see the same behavior that was in their mother in some of these females today. That's the bad part. But like I said, we don't want to talk about those things, because how dare you speak on those things? We'll talk about every deflection in the book about what I'm actually saying. You'll say 100 things about me, and after you say that about me, you never tell me I'm lying. That's the thing I told y'all. They will never tell me I'm lying, because I know good and well what I'm talking about. I've seen it. I've dealt with things. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever deflection you say about me, that's why I say I don't even let your deflection stand with me. I always say address what I'm saying. Address that. Address what the brothers are saying. Address what some of these sisters are saying out here too. Because some of these sisters were little girls watching that same behavior toward their father. The same behavior. You understand? And some of those girls are so sometimes upset too with their mama, and they can't be friends with other black women sometimes, because just the things they have seen. They rather be friends with black men, because they say get along with them better. They say the females act too crazy. I'm telling y'all, we need to address these things in the black community. We need to address that. This is not a way to be. That woman should not have access to that child. He should have, the daddy should have custody. And let me tell you men something, especially you men that got a little money in your back pocket. If a woman like that can't afford to, and I know it's probably going to be hard, but try to get custody of your child. Use those recordings like that and stay looking the good guy in those recordings and turn it and use that to try to get custody. Because that woman got a problem. She definitely got a major problem. You don't act that way in front of a child. You gonna throw out a cake and do all this stuff about call the police. Why? And you know what triggers a lot of them, brothers? When you get another lady and she knows that she's better than her in every way, shape, or form, and that's when she starts acting crazy. Because as long as you're single and you don't have nobody, she actually be cool with you. But the moment that you get someone else or you get married, let's say you get married, because you wouldn't marry her behind, but you married the one you're with now. And now the only thing she could use against you is your child. She has no other way to physically put harm on you, at least emotionally, right? But, and in some situations, it be so bad. And of course, I don't recommend this, but I do see it happen. Some men just like, you know what? I'm going to have to just wait till later. But the only bad thing about that woman ruining your child the whole time. And you saying, look, I'm just going to back off and wait till later because she's too crazy. But I also at the same time understand why some men do it. It's a messed up situation all the way around. And the system in America will allow her to get away with that. That's why I love outside this country. See, outside this country, man, they don't play that. They don't let them women act a fool like that. Them women got to act a certain way. And the men do have some rights in certain countries. You know what I'm saying? But in America, men don't have no rights. And I hope they clamp down more on that, especially with reproductive rights when it comes to things with children. But let me know in the comments, fellas, if you're dealing with a situation like that, let me know. I will say it won't last always. Children do grow up. I mean, the years pass by so fast, but I know it don't feel that way when you're going through it. So, anybody dealing with that, I feel for you.